I need to figure out if I can see what's going on this here cellular phone. Gretchen and the Sidecar Six is live now. There's one person watching, and I think that is me. Here, let me... So as we wait for more friends to join us, this is so weird. Oh no, there's 10 people watching us, guys. All right. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to pin a comment real quick before we start. I'm going to turn this volume down. Here we go. I'm going to pin a comment real quick. Thank you all so much for joining us. My name is Gretchen. We're the Sidecar Six. We are so happy to be playing for you over the internet today. I also want to give a shout out to our sound engineer, my roommate, Kevin D'Souza, the man behind the iPad. Most of us here are full-time musicians. The rest are like half-time musicians, which means we really rely on income from our music performances, which, as you may have noticed, have been completely wiped out. So if you feel inclined to tip the band, this is a pay-what-you-can show. I'm going to put the information in the comment real quick if you are interested in contributing there. And then we will get started. Do you guys want to do like some banter or something, or introduce yourselves? That was bad.
I know.
Kevin, I think you might have to be the one to post it.
I picked up the drums
Cool.
for one reason, and that
All
is
right.
for my own.
Well, Kevin's going to post the information for the Venmo and the PayPal, and we really appreciate you guys supporting us. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Woo!
All right.
I don't want to get started too fast because fools rush in.
When we met, I felt my life begin. So open up your heart and let this fool rush. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread, and so I come to you watched all the live streams people have been doing so far. I think we had Posey Royale and Queen Bee and the Honey Lovers on Wednesday, and then we had Russ Wilson and the Boilermakers on Thursday, Keenan and the Little Riffers last night, and everyone's been saying how weird it is without applause, and now I feel that. But we know you're out there. That song was arranged by Scott Silbert, our reed player right here, and we recorded an EP back in September that should be released sometime this spring, and that's one of the tunes that we recorded. So if you want to hear that again, you should buy our EP when it comes out. And you can follow this page, Gretchen and the Sidecar Six, to find out when that happens. All right, I've heard that song before. This is a yellow chart. Let's see how many.
Gives that nice aged feel.
Brad Lindy is watching. Hi, Brad. Ivory linen.
It's like resume paper. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, damn. We have 132 people watching. This is awesome. Hey, yay.
That's my dad.
Great. All right. Are we all set?
Yeah.
I've heard that song before.
Yeah, let's do it. I have. I definitely heard this song.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Harry James tune.
Yeah.
Josh, our trumpet player, loves Harry James, and who's to blame him? Yeah, man. We're adding more to the book of him for you.
You can't say that on the internet.
Opus 1. Yeah. And then we'll do Stop the Red Lights On immediately after that.
I have so many haters right now.
All right, next we're going to do a little Anita O'Day and Gene Krupa number for you. I love Anita O'Day so much that I've named my microphone after her, so say hello to Anita. If there are any Balboa dancers out there, any Dean's Shimshammers out there, this one's for you.
Quarter note pickup into the double bar.
A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. start, everyone humming the thing. The melody's dumb, repeat and repeat. But if you can swing, it's got a good beat. And that's the main thing to make with the feet. Cause rock and rhythm's ruling the day. So they called it Opus 1. Come on, let's on and jump. Hey, hey, hey. It's Opus 1. This ain't no time to slump. Maybe if Benny the King can do it and swing, and old Mr. G can rock it for me, there's never a doubt you'll knock yourself out if ever you should hear Opus 1.
Whatever you want.
Whatever, it's fine.
Stop.
Thank you, everyone who is tuning in. We're so happy to have you here. We're going to keep it on the Anita O'Day Gene Krupa train. So this is going to be Stop. The red light's on. One, two, three, four.
Stop.
The red light's on. 27 people watching. Hi, adoring fans. We love you. Cross your heart.
Yellow?
It is. I
It
think
is yellow. Yeah.
it's
Or
white.
it's actually white, but it's in the real one. Cross your heart. It's a real
Not
one.
E throughout.
So it should be in.
Oh boy.
All right.
I know, it's a different meter.
All right.
Oh, the acoustic.
I'll talk.
Brand new one.
41 will be repeated one time. We'll repeat it. First time is
Listen to Scott.
piano, and the second time is trumpet.
So we've been accused, and by that I mean I have accused us of being an Artie Shaw cover band, and frankly, I'm really okay with that. So we're going to do a little Artie Shaw and his Gramercy 5 number for you. I'm going to turn it over to the rest of these musicians, and then I'll introduce them to you, because they are wonderful people. Are y'all... Are you guys good?
We're ready.
Can you count this one in?
Yes, some of you guys.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, right. No, it's not on. No.
Oh, it's off in the monitor, but it's on in live.
Oh, right. There we go.
Yeah.
I like hearing myself talk.
Post-production. That's where life is now.
For those of you who are just tuning with us, my name is Gretchen Midgley, and we are Gretchen and the Sidecar Six, coming to you live from Washington, D.C. I'm going to introduce my musicians real quick. On piano, we have Craig Gildner. You may know him. You should love him. He has multiple bands of his own. On guitar, Tim Martin.
Hey.
Is it still accurate to call you a New York transplant? Oh, no.
Sure.
He's been here a while now. On the drums, we have John Tigert. You've probably taken a dance class with him if you're a dancer. On the bass, we have Amy Shook. To us by way of your Smithsonian Jazz, right? She's everywhere. She's fabulous, folks. On trumpet, we have Josh Kaufman of the Army Blues Band and many more. And the man behind much of this magic, behind every single one of the arrangements you've heard so far, is our reed player, Scott Silbert of Smithsonian Jazz and the Navy Band and the Scott Silbert Orchestra and Scott Silbert and the All-Star Seven. And I'm Gretchen of this band. All right. Let's do Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. And it is under The Devil, but I filed it under DE. Deep Blue Sea. The Deep Blue Sea.
I left the L out.
I don't think now.
Deep Blue.
My volume's all the way down.
I didn't realize that.
It's a very impressionist. Let's let Mare.
Yeah. It's piano intro.
Everybody good?
Piano on top.
Yeah, 4 bars of piano.
Before I start.
No, you come right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want you, but I'd hate to lose you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I forgive you, 'cause I can't forget you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I ought to cross you off my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist, and I come running back for more. Oh, I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. Yeah. That's another one that's on our EP coming out this spring. Little Count Basie and Helen Humes for you. I'm gonna do, actually, let's have a little fun. Not that we weren't having fun before.
It's about time.
We're gonna do a blues in B flat, and we'll start it
So we're just gonna improvise the whole
We're gonna
thing.
improvise.
Oh my God.
Folks, this is jazz. We're improvising. All right. So
Hey, this
blues
isn't a
and
joke.
what?
B flat.
This is not a joke.
Are you
B
introing
flat.
ahead of the form, or are we just starting?
Ahead of the form.
Reverse up front.
All right. This is another Helen Hume number that she did later in her life. I think you'll like it. So 8 bars total up top for just Craig.
Wait, don't you want me to do four
I
in
want
the
you to do
clear?
4 in the
Yeah,
clear,
all right.
and then 4 with them, and then I'll sing.
Okay.
Sure.
Just stay in B
It's
flat.
composed.
Just
Yeah.
B
Stay in B flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't-
Stay B flat.
Just stay in B
1,
flat.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he may be a man, but he comes to see me sometimes. Yes, he may be a man, but he comes to see me sometimes. In fact, he comes so often, I'm beginning to think he's mine. Now he's yours, he's mine, he's somebody else's too. Yes, he's yours, he's mine, he's somebody else's too. But if you don't mind, I'll have him clean away from you. 'Cause that man rocks me. He rocks me with a steady roll. Yes, he rocks me with a steady roll. And when he rocks me, Lord, it satisfies my soul. Take it, Josh. Now he's long, tall, just like a willow tree. Yes, he's long, tall, just like a willow tree. He's tall and cool, that man really sends me. If that's your man, you'd better tie him to your side. If that's your man, you'd better tie him to your side. If he flags my train, I'm sure gonna let him ride. Now he don't drink or gamble, don't run around. When it comes to good love, and he can really go to town. That's the truth, baby, I wouldn't lie. I love that man till the day I That was fun. Jazz is fun, guys.
Hashtag jazz is serious.
The new name of the show. Gretchen discovers jazz is fun.
Jazz is fun, y'all.
This is a serious art form.
Don't touch it.
All right, University of Georgia, Texas.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Just alcohol.
Oh.
If you would like to pre-order the EP and you struck out on the Kickstarter, you can just Venmo or PayPal me in the link that is in this description and just say that you want to order a copy of the EP. It's $7 So
It's $1 billion.
it's $1 billion. How do I not awkwardly say that's separate from this? Pay whatever you want. Do whatever you want. If you want a copy of the EP, just send me a message, and we'll get you squared away. All right. Let's do Quail. When the Quail, in fact.
When? Is that under Q or dubs?
That's under W.
Dubs?
We're already shuffling.
Gretchen's like, put your music in alphabetical order, and then I'll say not the word that it starts with.
We're going to do some more Artie Shaw for you about quail and jail things.
Yeah, how long is it?
It's 16 bars.
Quail.
Cool.
All right.
We're all so greedy because we have
Wanna take this?
contact with
Yeah.
other people.
Great.
I know.
Handed it over to Scott Silver.
Bad science is bad.
How it's
Ready?
Should have marked that.
1, 2.
lost your theater gig. Here you go.
Ow.
Ouchie.
Oh, it's that one.
How'd you like this?
One's on the back of. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Let's go chorus up front, and then you go
Yeah.
chorus.
Yeah, let's do a chorus up front. All right, for those of you who do not personally know me, before coming to jazz and the swing music world, I come from musical theater. So I'm going to take a little, Cole Porter song. Knew that one. A little Cole Porter song for you, and we're going to swing it. This is Always True to You in My Fashion. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. There's an oil man
Say sugar again. See?
Is this from Godspell?
Day by day.
Day by day.
That's
That's what I'm
Christmas
thinking
music.
of.
Day by day.
Why don't we do some? Why aren't we doing anything from Godspell?
Like,
Um,
A lot of people have been requesting it and we just haven't listened.
Yeah, we're just not listening to anything.
That's Jesus Christ Superstar. That's not Godspell.
Jesus.
It's the same.
No.
It's gaudy.
It's Gotti. Gotti, Jesus.
We're in multiple meanings of
Gotti or Gotti?
It's a long
Yes,
one.
sir.
We're taking on water right now.
This is like the beast.
Is that a Noah reference?
Yeah, let's,
Or do you want
There's
to do,
no good Noah musical.
yeah.
That's correct.
That's correct.
I mean, once Lion King goes off Broadway, all those puppets have to be used for something. Noah the musical is clearly the answer.
And that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Broadway
Any
shows
part
are
of
Okay.
going to start thinking a lot
So-
more about fiscal solvency.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna,
reusing those puppets.
Alright,
so we'll do last 8 bars in, I'll sing through the form, and then we'll take the last 8 bars out with the clarinet.
okay.
Roger that.
End it pretty.
So we'll do the whole one, and then
Like the drum
after you sing the entire tune down,
After
then we
I
go back
sing
and do the
last
last
8
8 bars.
bars, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Last 8 in, full form, last 8 out.
Okay. All right.
Alright, we're gonna do another little Artie Shaw and Helen Forrest tune for ya. Day in, day out.
I'll play it on the pen.
That's such a good song.
Oh yeah, there is a second page.
This is starting on the F7 sharp 5.
Tape is your friend. Tape is good.
I'll give you a 4 and a 2.
Got it.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Day in, day out. That same old voodoo follows me about. That same old pounding in my heart whenever I think of you. And darling, I think of you day in and day out. Day out, day in. I needn't tell you how my days begin. When I awaken with a tingle. One possibility in view. That possibility of maybe seeing you. Come rain, come shine. I meet you, and to me the day is fine. Then I kiss your lips, and the pounding becomes the ocean's roar, 1,000 drums. Can you see it, love? Can there be any doubt when there it is, day in, day out?
Dig it.
I love that tune. I love Artie Shaw. If you hadn't figured that one out. All right. Let us do.
Reminds me of what dreams may come.
Let's go to St. Louis Blues under ST.
Someone's asking for the key signatures of each song because they're playing along at home with their flute.
Oh.
Wow!
Right?
Whoever you are, you're.
Katie Van Note.
Oh, hi, Katie. We're so glad you're
Nice.
playing along.
Hey, Katie.
Wait, what song are we playing?
St. Louis
I got
Blues.
distracted.
This next song is in concert C. Let's make sure when we come back out of the Latin section that we're really pushing through. If we're even pushing the tempo a little bit, that's fine.
I don't
With me.
have this.
You don't have this.
No, it's alright.
Okay,
I know the tune.
great.
I've heard it once or twice.
Solos,
Yeah.
the trumpet solo and then a piano solo, and then we're in 81.
Yeah. So we
So
just
two
take that.
solos.
Yeah.
Yeah, just repeat it one time. Trumpet and piano, and then we're
And we're
take
out.
it out.
All right. Great.
I'm just got 4 bars on top.
All right, we're gonna do a tune that has been recorded all over Jazz World. This is the St. Louis Blues, but we're gonna do the Mildred Bailey version. And I want to give a shout out to Caroline Scruggs if she's watching this, and the rest of my Wellborn family, because she's the one who introduced me to this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to see the evening sun go down. Said I'd hate to see the evening sun go down. 'Cause the man I love done left this town. If I'm feeling tomorrow just like I feel today. Said if I'm feeling tomorrow just like I feel today, I'm gonna pack my bags and make my getaway. St. Louis woman with all her diamond rings, as she pulls that man around by her apron strings. Twin for powder and for store-bought hair. The man I love wouldn't go nowhere, nowhere. Got the St. Louis blues, Lord, I'm just as blue as I can be. My man's got a heart like a rock cast to the sea. Poor Elsie when gone, so far from me. I love my man like a schoolboy loves his pie. Said I love my man like a schoolboy loves his pie. And I'll love that sweet man till the day I die. Said a red-headed gal would make a good man leave this town. A red-headed gal would make a good man leave this town. A little short, fat, squatty mama make a baby slap his happy town. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Hoy, hoy. Hoy, hoy. Make a baby slap his mammy down. Yeah. All right. That was hot. Okay. Alt caps.
Let's make sure we have the right key.
I didn't give anyone the old chart, so everyone should have the. Do you have the new one? That's great. All right.
A minor, right?
A minor.
And after this, we'll do the new Untitled song. All right. We've got time for just about 2 more songs in this set for you, and then we're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back with a whole other set of music. But we have like pizza and homemade apple pie to eat, so no offense. We love you. Yeah, we're also going to be playing during the break a playlist of other artists that you should go support who have also been hit hard by this. It's all modern bands, so hopefully if you're dancing, you'll keep dancing. I want to give a quick shout out. These next 2 songs, wow, I'm gonna get a little emotional talking about this. These next 2 songs are our DCLX like dedication mini set. As I'm sure you've seen, events all across the country have had to cancel, and it's not only hard on our spirits, but it's also really hard on everyone financially. And this group was going to play at DCLX on Saturday afternoon. And if you follow DCLX, you know that our theme is All the Cats Join In. And unfortunately, this year, all the cats are staying home. And after you check out us, you should also go check out DCLX and support them. I know... Oh, no. You can buy an All the Cats Stayed In t-shirts to help support the event and make sure it continues into next year. But we're going to do 2 little songs as a tribute to DCLX. So this is the Peggy Lee All the Cats Join In.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shop and all the cats join in. Down goes my last 2 bits, comes up 1 banana split and all the cats join in. Drop your jack in the old jukebox, play your favorite disc. When you danced with the Bobby Sox, at your own risk. Rip, everybody swing, yeah, swing till the rafters ring and all the cats join in. All the cats join in. Join in. Drop your jack in the old jukebox, play your favorite disc. When you danced with the Bobby Sox, you danced at your own risk. Rip, everybody swing, yeah, swing till the rafters ring and all the cats join in. 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 We hope we can play that for you next year at DCLX. All right. Now, we're going to Not Undecided.
It's Untitled now.
All right.
Force that extra syllable.
Now this is going to be our last tune of this little set, and we hope that you will stick around for us after the break. We're not going to take more than 10 minutes or so. But this is an original tune with music by Scott Silbert and lyrics by myself. And this is a tribute to the Glen Echo Spanish Ballroom. If you've ever danced there, you know what a magical place it is, and also where 90% of DCLX happens. So this song, I am dubbing the title right now, is At the Ballroom Tonight, and we hope that you like it.
4 bars piano, melody of trumpet and sax, vocal, 1 course of vocal, half course of trumpet, half course of piano, half course of sax solo, you come back in on the bridge.
Great.
For everyone following along at home.
Yes, yes.
For everyone, if you want to play along on your flute, we're in F.
Flute just over the top the whole time.
As long as noodle.
One, two, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got a great place that I know, where the band swings sweet and slow. Grab both your shoes and we'll go to the ballroom tonight. Everyone's out on the floor. Crowd begs the band for one more. Leave all your cares at the door at the ballroom tonight. If you like to swing and melt your worries away, then I'll take your hand and say, got the answer, be a dancer. Come to the place I love best. Put both your feet to the test. We'll let the band do the rest at the ballroom tonight. These are 90% full-time musicians, and the link for the Venmo and the PayPal is in the description. Kevin, our wonderful sound engineer, I just live with the sound engineer who was like, do you want me to mix your show? And I was like, yes, please. So let's give a silent hand for Kevin. He's going to put on a little playlist for you. We're going to go eat some apple pie, and we'll be back in like 12 minutes.
What?
Thank you.
Standard set break time.
Standard set break time. I'll say we're back at 10:20. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the Union clock?
Okay, Josh.
Take an honest 10 on the stand.
No, you can't hire a union clock. That clock takes breaks. Gets slowly more and more behind as the day goes on.
Walking my baby back home. Over meadow and farm. Walking my baby back home. We go long harmonizing a song, or I'm reciting a poem. I years go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me a smile and snuggles her head on my chest. We started to pet, and that's when I get her talcum all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. One kiss, then we continue again, walking my baby back home. She's afraid of the dark, so I have to park outside of her door till it's light. She says if I try to kiss her, she'll cry. I dried her tears all through the night, hand in hand to a barbecue stand. Right from her doorway we roam, eat and then it's a pleasure again, walking my baby, talking my baby, loving my baby. I don't mean maybe, walking my baby back home.
someone exactly like you. Exactly like you. Exactly like you. You make me feel so grand. I wanna hand the world to you. You seem to understand each foolish little scheme I'm scheming, dream I'm dreaming. Now I know why mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you.
All right, we are back, everyone. That apple pie was super amazing, and I'm really sad you didn't get to taste it. We're gonna come back with a couple Ella Fitzgerald and Chick Webb tunes that were arranged by Keenan McKenzie. The only two songs I have in my book not done by Scott Silbert. The only other person I will let touch my charts is Keenan McKenzie. You can still check out his live stream from last night. I'm just not going to say anything. All right. Billy, remember the piano intro? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fitzgerald and her famous orchestra.
I've heard of that.
I've heard of them too. What? No, the nickel song.
I've heard that song before.
Now, if you are familiar with a singer named Laura Windley, who you should be, or the Mint Julep Jazz Band, or the Jonathan Stott Orchestra, or Michael Gamble and the Rhythm Serenaders, you've likely heard this song, but we really love it, so we're going to play it too. This is Chick Webb and Ella Fitzgerald's Betcha Nickel. 'Betcha a nickel that you will give in. What's the matter, honey? Afraid you lose? Do what you want to and say what you choose. I still betcha a nickel that you will be mine. I betcha a nickel, even raise it a dime. I always win my money, you can bet on that. I always take a tip and keep it under my hat. You've got yourself to yourself. Come on, get off that shelf. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all of the time. So I betcha a nickel that you will be mine. I betcha the sign on the dotted line. I don't see no sense in wasting all this time, 'cause whatever you bet it's gonna be mine. Beautiful Eyes.
2, 4 under the yelling? What? Do we always just hit 2 and 4 under the yelling at the end of that?
We did this time.
We did that time. If we don't, we should. I like it.
Yeah, we can do that from now on. Again, want to give a shout out to Keenan McKenzie for doing those arrangements for me. You should go check out his page at Keenan McKenzie Music. I believe his live stream is still up and you can contribute to him there because he's also a full-time musician. All right, now we're going to do a Lester Young tune. This is a new chart for us and I'm excited to do. It's called Beautiful Eyes. Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Secret, if you listen, I will tell. It's so romantic. Met a charming gentleman, and honest, he to get wise. He called me such pretty things, then he pawned all my rings, but he had such beautiful eyes. Mabel, when your sweetheart proves untrue, they're all deceiving. All the foolish things you did will then come back to you. Your heart is grieving. Beautiful eyes, he had such beautiful eyes. I never did realize someday he'd disappear, leave me here. Beautiful eyes, he left me so many sighs. And like they say in the Greek, he had plenty of cheek, but he had such beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes, he left me so many sighs. He was, though, such a good friend. All my money he'd spend, but he had such beautiful eyes. I like that one. That's fun. Let's do that one more often. All right. Lead.
Do it again. Right.
Lead sheet, sugar.
Honey, honey, da, da, da.
So we'll do.
That's the one.
Yeah. How do you know
That
that?
should be an
Everyone knows that.
alphabetical.
Come on.
Here.
Give us some credit.
Here it is.
That's from my generation.
So we'll do.
Oh, they recorded it.
We'll do the last eight of the chorus, then I'll sing the verse, and then the chorus, and then we'll just riff on the chorus.
Cool.
Remember the tag on this one? You'll hear, there is a tag. Follow the tag.
Did you say something about the verse? No verse?
No, I'll sing the verse. So we'll do the last eight of the chorus, then I'll sing the verse and the chorus, and then we just riff on the chorus.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Could I get the last eight on the sax?
Yes.
In fact, none of these songs are from any of our generations.
True that.
It was written by a cornet player.
Here.
Oh, no, this is, oh, yeah.
We start here. So
On
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Do that.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Have you heard what I've done? Found the word, just the one that takes the place of one I used to call baby doll. It ain't new, it ain't old, but if you do as you're told, you'll find the letter if you take a look in Mr. Webster's dictionary book. The name is sugar. I call my baby my sugar, 'cause I'm so sweet on my sugar, because my sugar is so confectionery funny. He never asks for my money. All that I give him is honey that he can spend any time. I'd take 1,000,000 trips to his lips if I were a bee, because he's sweeter than any candy to me. He's granulated sugar. I never cheat on my sugar, 'cause I'm so sweet on my sugar. That sweet sugar baby of mine. keep with the sugar theme. Sugarfoot rag.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I see what you did.
All right, so this is a song
Sugar Ridge Drive.
that I was super obsessed with for a very long time. I would literally listen to it on repeat, and then I would message my Balboa dance partner, practice partner, and then he would listen to it on repeat. This is Ella Fitzgerald and Cy Oliver's Sugarfoot Rag. I hope you like it as much as I do. First, I need more whiskey. Don't judge me, John. John Coffin. Wow. Josh Coffin. John Tiger.
Scene's already happening.
Social interaction.
One, two, three, four. Gonna get out and sycamore and shine out my shoes. Meet my baby and tell him the news. I bet my funnel on a swayback nag, and I came home winter with a plenty of swag. 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot drag. Swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Take a little jig and a zig and a zag, and listen to the tenor sugarfoot rag. Got a big jug of cider and a bottle of wine. One's from a honey and the other is mine. Sip on the cider and sip on the wine, and we'll both sip together and we'll have a good time. 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot drag. Swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Take a little jig and a zig and a zag. Now listen to the tender to the sugarfoot rag. Gonna spend all my money and get on a jag. Swing my honey to the sugarfoot rag. Walk right up and stomp on floor and swing up the middle with a shoe fly for 1 foot, 2 foot, slew foot drag. Swing your honey to the sugarfoot rag. Take a little jig and a zig and a zag, and listen to the band do the sugarfoot rag. that song. That's so fun. My Blue Heaven, and that is a chart. Yeah.
Blue Heavens.
My Blue Heavens. Yeah. Friends, we are having so much fun. Thank you for joining us out there on the internet. If you don't know me personally, I am a raging extrovert, and this is the most social interaction I've had in days. And what, Kevin? You're great, but this is like 7 people.
We watched a Goofy movie.
We did watch a Goofy movie last night. We sang along to everything. It was great.
I thought we had fun.
We had a lot of fun.
We did the perfect cast and everything.
Yeah, and we did.
Oh, this is great. You gotta come over more.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do some more Artie Shaw. If you want to accuse us of being an Artie Shaw cover band, that's cool. This is a little tune.
The dancers are leaving the dance.
This is a little tune called My Blue Heaven.
Solos will be. Solo will be half course of clarinet, half course of trumpet.
Is this a 41, you mean?
Yeah.
You go
So
first.
I'll do
Just
the first
one time,
16, and then 16 of trumpet, and then a full course of the harpsichord.
Ah, cool. Right. Okay.
Harpsichorus.
One, one, two,
All right. Let's do I know how to do it next. I'm not sure. For those who were asking, I just posted the link to the set break playlist on Spotify in the comments. And the bands that we featured, I'm not sure if I'll remember them all off the top of my head, but were the Craig Gildner Big Band, Mint Julep Jazz Band, Keenan McKenzie and the Riffers, Jonathan Stout and the Campus 5, and Michael Gamble and the Rhythm Serenaders. I'm going to introduce these guys one more time if you weren't with us during the first set. On piano, Craig Gildner. Woo! Leads many bands of his own in the DC area. Tim Martin on guitar. We've got John Tigert on the drums. Amy Shook on bass. Joshua Kaufman on the trumpet. And Scott Silbert, also our arranger, on the reeds. He is also on a stool. Craig is a dad, can you tell?
The entire band on sarcasm.
All right, now we're going to do a little Dinah Washington tune for you. Solos.
The solo sections is written.
50 as written. Okay, oh great.
2 trumpet courses, 2 sax courses, and then we're back. I'll cue you at 74.
It's in the
Ready?
air.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody needs practice in the art of love. I've had many years practicing Lord above. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it good enough for anyone. If you love your man, you better take good care, or you'll wake one morning and he won't be there. 'Cause I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it good enough for anyone. I may be old-fashioned, I may be dumb, I may be a square and I may be a bum, but I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it good enough for anyone. Don't encourage me, baby, or I'll go too far. When you say beat me, mama, A to the bar. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do it, and I'll dish it out with ease. So if you see a man who's mellow and fine, tell him to come and see me any old time. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I'll keep on doing it as long as it's easy done. Oh, that was so fun, man. All right. Let us do, we got some time. Let's do 8, 9, and 10. That's a lead sheet one. Should be the very first one,
Unless you put it by E, and then it's,
which I did not.
well, I did.
Really?
I'm independent.
Let's do a full chorus with the horns in. We'll do lots of improvising. Do you need it, Josh?
No, I just put everything in the wrong order.
Frickin' Josh. We love you. We love you. Sorry. Sorry, Dad.
Got it wrong.
Got it right. Get the cane.
Yeah. Alright, one chorus through with the horns. Alright, we're gonna do a little Slim and Slam tune, but inspired by Gordon Webster with, who's that vocalist? With Hetty Kate.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it with Hetty?
I think so.
Alright.
Ready? 1,
No,
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. 8, 9, and 10. Your life will begin like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Try to keep cool. I'll do my best to explain. Just keep up with this last refrain. I said 8, 9, and 10. Your life will begin like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. 8, 9, and 10. Your life will begin. Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Baby, try to keep cool. I'll do my best to explain. Just keep up with this last refrain. I said 8, 9, and 10. Your life will begin. Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Cinderella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently we have Disney Plus here at the household, and my avatar is Moana, and I love that.
Don't get too crazy.
Craig, this is a harpsichord one.
Yeah, this is not a trumpet.
Yeah.
It is not?
Yeah.
A little more harpsichord.
This whole harpsichord, this matches stuff. It's compared to the piano like that.
All right. If I have any fellow Balboa dancers out there, this one goes out to you. We're taking it back to the Artie Shaw.
Just give me a up down nod.
All right. You want to take it?
Yeah. One, two, three, four.
That's the 2-pager.
One for each cheek.
One for each cheek. Indeed.
Be under C, right?
Yeah, should be under C. If I, did that correctly.
CH.
Cheek Webb is from Baltimore.
Thanks, Tony.
We'll start with the last 16 bars. So from the B flat 6 on the second page, on that second system.
It's a piano, Craig.
Oh, yes.
card with cheek to cheek.
I'm sure there's a preset here where I can just, but I like to live dangerously.
We all like to live dangerously. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting us on the live stream. We really appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. We're going to do another little... We're going to do that for you. We're going to do another little jazz standard for you. I should have thought ahead and rewritten the lyrics. This is cheek to cheek. Obviously, we can't do that since we're Gretchen and the Sidecar 6 feet apart. Ha! Give it up to Amy for that joke. I'm sure you're laughing at home. So this is going to be an ode to the time when we could dance cheek to cheek and the future when we will be able to. We won't do this like a dirge. It crossed my mind for a half second. Yeah, last day section. Josh just wants to play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
cheek to cheek.
my dad. I love you. I'm glad you liked that song. All right, Sweet and
Is your
Slow.
dad here?
Yeah, my dad's watching.
Hi, Dad.
All the way from California. Say, everybody say hi to my dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hey,
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
All right, Sweet and Slow. Mr. Midge, indeed.
Mr. B.
Yeah, Sweet and Low.
That's my dad's.
All right. I'm not smart enough to figure out how to put 2 pinned comments in this live stream. I don't think you can. I'm going to listen to Kevin. He's a smart dude.
I tried it too.
He tried. If you're joining us fresh since we last announced this, we have an EP coming out sometime this spring. If you would like to order it, you can just send me a message. And again, you can also just order it when it comes out. But this is one of the songs on our EP. This is Fat Swaller's Sweet and Slow, but done up all original by Scott Silbert. And I don't know if anyone was paying close enough attention, but the original song that we did at the end of Act 1, so set 1, sorry, theater, haha, had a little shout out to this song. So this is Sweet and Slow. We're gonna take it, we're really gonna take it mellow.
All right.
Make it fine and mellow.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet and slow, rock-a-bye me to and fro, while the band is moaning low. Honey, take your time. Sweet and slow, we ain't got no place to go. We ain't gone to Buffalo. Honey, take your time. You've heard of how the turtle and the rabbit ran a race. You heard of how the rabbit ended up in second place. Go sweet and slow while the lights are burning low. Oh, honey, I know we can make it if we take it sweet and slow. You heard of how the turtle and the rabbit ran a race. You heard of how the rabbit ended up in second place. Go sweet and slow while the lights are burning low.
that tune I didn't know earlier, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Johnny Hodges.
I know I remember it. I just can't sing it right now. Oh, I forgot this tune existed earlier.
Here's how we're gonna do the end.
All right, we're gonna do a little Johnny Hodges
89
tune
is
for you.
repeated.
Little shout out
So
to
the last 4 bars of
my good
89.
friend Dylan Kilpatrick. He's also the president of DCLX, and if you missed this in the first set, you should really go support DCLX if you can.
Does DCLX stand for something?
DCLX stands for the DC Lindy Exchange. It's an incredible event that takes place in April. This was set to be our 19th anniversary, and the next year was going to be 20. It's a really wonderful
It'll be like
event, and
Okay.
DCLX has lost $20,000 by having to cancel, so you should check out DCLX on Facebook to support them if you can. But this is an awesome Johnny Hodges tune called Sideways. And again, if you're a bow friend, you should get ready to bow on the floor.
Shag friend or Lindy Hop friend or another shag friend.
Gonna hand it back over to the musicians. Instrumentalists. I'll rephrase that.
This is Ink.
I'm sick of playing the same solo over and over.
That sounds like a personal problem.
All right. 1, 2,
So disappointed by that second time through 89.
Let's for those following along at home, I want to thank you again so much for joining us, and thank you for supporting us. If you are feeling generous, the Venmo and PayPal info is in the pinned comment and in the event description.
And we just added a whole bunch of info to that pinned comment, so you can tap it to expand it.
Great.
Get all the info.
So you should tap that comment to expand it. There's a whole lot of info. I believe there's the playlist that was played during the break and the information for DCLX.
And the info for pre-ordering the EP.
And the info for pre-ordering the EP. Guys, let's give it up virtually one more time to my roommate, Kevin. He's great. He was just like, let me mix your show. And I was like, yeah.
Is he for hire?
Yeah, he's for
Oh, hell
hire.
yeah.
Yeah. If you have sound needs in the DC area, hit up Kevin D'Souza. Yeah, man.
For all your
Show us the total so far.
Yeah, for
Now
all
we're
your,
Jerry
for
was
all
looking
your
for-
apocalypse
What's the total?
Hell, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm at...
apocalypse sounding.
I had something else to say, but now I can't remember. All right, I had something else to say, but now I can't remember. So we're just gonna play the darn song. This is another Dinah Washington tune. You're such a grumpy old man.
I'm authentic.
Ready? Slick check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a slick chick. Man, I'm on the mellow side. I'm a sharp queen. I make the hepcat scream. Know just how to send a man. I'm on the mellow side. Now when I start to jive it beneath the groovy moon, check you'll holler murder and swoon, swoon, swoon. I'm a slick chick. I know that's the lick. Gee, but I'm a killer man. I'm on the mellow side. Know just how to send a man. I'm on the mellow side. Gee, but I'm a killer man. I'm on the mellow side. Now when I start to jive it beneath the groovy moon, check you'll holler murder and swoon, swoon, swoon. I'm a slick chick. Don't you know that's the lick? Gee, but I'm a killer man. I'm on the mellow side. That was fun. All right. Okay. No more adjectives. All right. We got a little. Do you guys feel good about doing 2 more?
Sure.
Keep playing? Yeah. All right. All right. We've got 2 more planned for you. If the crowd is uproarious via Facebook, we may do a little more. If you're watching this, please like our page on Facebook. Thank you again for joining us. And hey, just a little quick shout out. Once we're back to normal and we can do things in person, if you're an organizer or you have an organizer you love in your life or an event, we would love to play for you in real life, in person.
I would love to mix it.
And Kevin would love to mix it. Cool. So again, if we're really feeling it and you guys are crying for more, we will do more. But I want to give the dancers a heads up. We're gonna do one more like riotous fun tune, and then we're gonna bring it down a little. But for now, let's do "I Was Born to Swing."
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then there's one of those tunes that starts off slower, and you're like, oh, this is nice. And then it gets way too fast. And like, damn it.
So this is the final song that is on our EP. Again, if you would like to pre-order that, just send me a message, or you can put that in your Venmo or PayPal that you want to pre-order, and I'm happy to put you on that list. It's coming out sometime this spring. This is a song that was recorded by Midge Williams and her Jazz Jesters, I believe in 1936. My last name is Midgley. I'm Gretchen Midgley. Lots of people call me Midge, so I have a particular affinity to this song. And this is also going to be the title of our EP, Born to Swing. It's kind of our theme song. So this is Midge Williams, I Was Born to Swing. In B flat. Everyone
It's
feeling
around
that?
190 BPM.
We tuned to 840.
Oh, I tuned to 442.
Yeah, about here.
That makes a lot of sense now.
One, two,
When you start to raise a family and you wonder what your child might be, disregard your plans, take a tip from me. Listen to my story and then you'll agree that there's born to be. Oh, some were born to be doctors and some were born to be kings. But when it came to me, let's all agree, I was born to swing. Oh, some were born to be lawyers and some were born to be queen. But when I was a babe, I made the grade. I was born to swing. Oh, people wonder why I'm singing swing all of the time. But it goes back way, way back to rhythm and the nursery rhyme. My pop wanted an artist and my mom wanted a queen. But the storks, the boss, did a double cross and I was born to swing. Oh, I was born to swing. I was born to. The butcher and the baker and the candlestick maker, the teacher and the preacher and the fighter and the writer, they were born to be. When it came to me, I was born to swing. Oh, people wonder why I'm singing swing all of the time. But it goes back way, way back to rhythm and the nursery rhyme. My pop wanted an artist and my mom wanted a queen. The storks, the boss, did a double cross and I was born to swing. I was born to All right, we are going to do one more tune. Lead sheet tune, Home. There is a little mistake here. There needs to be one more empty bar at the end of this lead sheet, so just bear that in
Not a
mind.
31 bar tune.
Not a 31 bar tune, it's a 32 bar tune.
Home from The Wiz.
No.
I love this song.
All my life I've been waiting. No.
Home is wherever I'm with you. No one's an Edward Sharpe fan?
I was thinking about the Philip Phillips Home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's do them all.
Legit.
All right.
Oh.
What was I looking for?
There's one time we were at ILHC and Josh Colazzo, who's a drummer with Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, was playing inside. And I walked out into the lobby and they were playing Edward Sharpe in the lobby. And I was like, God damn it, Josh, get away. It's too much Colazzo in one building.
Here you go. Here you go.
Greg, you need it?
Oh,
Use it.
okay.
All right. Remember, one extra bar at the end.
I can just look off.
Yep.
All right. So this is gonna be our final little tune, and as you can see, we are not exactly 6 feet apart, and I don't think it's a terrible exaggeration to say that we are probably going to be in some sort of lockdown, at least in the state of Maryland in our area soon. So not to be all depressing, but this kind of feels to me like that scene in The Sound of Music where the Von Trapp family is singing at the concert and Captain Von Trapp is like, we're going to be, the last time we're singing in Austria for a very, very long time. And
Are you guys gonna play Edelweiss?
we're not going to play Edelweiss unless the crowd really wants that. But unfortunately, this is going to be our last live stream show for a while. With the CDC recommendations of 10 people or fewer, we are one person under that for this household. We are at 9 people. But I don't think it's a stretch to say that we don't really know the next time that we're playing together, which is, I don't know, that's hard for a lot of us. And this particular song is one I've loved for a really long time. And if I have any fellow Wellborn jazz farmers out there, this is a song I fell in love with at Wellborn Jazz Camp. And just makes me think of home being the stage, home being the dance floor. And I really want to thank you all for joining us here. And so this is going to be one final song in memory of that home. So,
First home.
D.
The last date.
last date on the, I think it was on the clarinet.
Including the extra bar that's not there.
Yeah, from the
last-
Well, it's okay as it's written.
It's fine.
G
It's
minor
right.
6, or sorry, no, from the D. Just kidding.
Alright.
Two systems.
Yeah, from the D.
And we'll just fake clips here.
Alright.
Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. When shadows fall and trees whisper day is ending, my thoughts are ever wending home. When crickets call, my heart is forever yearning once more to be returning home. When the hills conceal the setting sun, stars begin peeping one by fortune may forsake me, sweet dreams will ever take me home. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you. We'll probably leave this video up for a couple days, so if you feel inclined to tip the band, we really appreciate that. Just checking if there are... Oh, the Balboa, someone says. Awesome. I love to see that. Big Balboa enthusiast here. All right. Like we said, this is probably our last show for a while. But we really hope to see you when things are back to normal. And thank you again so much. We love you. Have a good night.
Good night. Yay!